Tonight, we can't find our track. We forget how to drive forwards. And we do some other things as well.
Alright, yes, thank you. Hello and welcome to the third episode of Reverse Gear. John Hammond.
Jack Clarkson here.
Now, as you can see, we have lots of seats set up. We've sold tickets for our first studio audience.
Indeed we have. But unfortunately, I believe we gave them a wrong address, did we not?
That's possible, or maybe we got the wrong
We might have the wrong
We might have the wrong
but
address.
It looks suspiciously like our studio. But anyway, no matter.
But in any case,
we do have tickets. So if you want to buy tickets, please write to us. You know where. I don't care where it shows up, but it will show up on the screen, reversegear1@gmail.com. But anyway, moving on with tonight. Now, as you know, we have quite a bit of competition on Reverse Gear.
this is true.
And since we don't really drive backwards all the time,
Because it is called Reverse Gear,
it is reverse
as
gear,
you can
so
see.
we thought we might do a drag race
Only backwards.
on our track. And here comes that film now.
Well, I guess we did get the wrong address because this is where the track usually is.
Well, it looks like we got a little course test, so we better get to it right now. All right.
I guess we'll have to try and find our actual track. We'll look around for it. We'll let you know if we find it.
Indeed.
I don't know. May go us into this.
These branches have medicinal purposes though.
Oh,
Wait,
hey
oh,
guys,
oh, hey.
come over here.
Hey, come over here.
I found it. Our track's right there. Okay,
Let's
let's go. Let's film.
Let's film. Let's go.
Modern science!
This is quite mental. Here we go. I think I've got the lead on Clarkson. Here we come round the turn. Whoa! Yes, that was a nice turn. Thundering across the line. And I've beaten him. By the time he was turning, I'd crossed the line. Of course, I was in a smaller car.
So I decided that was unfair, and I decided to promptly challenge Hammond to a proper drag race in the right direction.
Here we go. Jag might have the edge on me here. Got the early lead. It's pretty wet out here. Around the corner. I think I've got him. And across the line. I beat him. Haha.
Good film.
Good film.
Enjoyed
that.
So, you beat me twice, Mr. Hammond.
I did.
But mind you, he had a smaller car with stiffer suspension, less weight, and a skinny bloke instead of a fat one sitting behind the wheel.
I did, I will admit. I had a smaller car and as a result had a bit of an easier time. But I'm sorry about that, but I still won.
You did, I'll grant you that. But if I was in a smaller car, we went head to head, it'd be very, very close. It was close in the second one.
It was close. It was close in the forwards drag race. I will give you that.
Yes, it was. But what both of us struggled with, even as professionals, we had trouble with that one corner going backwards.
Yes,
going
it was
round
rather slippery out there, and you're very disoriented when you're going backwards. Don't try that at home. But it was a little confusing.
It is confusing. It is the opposite of what you want to do, basically. But anyway, that was a heck of a lot of fun, wasn't it, Mr. Hammond?
Yes, we'll have to do
I got
that
wheel
again
spin.
sometime.
I did get wheel spin. That was exciting. But anyway, moving on.
This is the Grand Marquis.
All right, here I am in the Grand Marquis, and I am failing at this gearbox here. This is a very confangled gearbox. It's behind the wheel, actually, right over here. I'm not used to something like that. My car has a gearbox that's down here, and it's also very hard to use. It's very sticky and very weird like that. So this car is from the long line called Mercury. It's a Ford brand, and it's a higher class brand. And this car, particularly, is good because it's a good old person's car. It's also a good family car because it's got very wide seats in front. It's got three rooms in the back. It's a very lovely car. And we have lots of interesting features here. We have a light thing over here, not on the dash, or not on by the wheel actually. It's over here for the parking lights, the actual lights. And if you push it in, you turn on that light. Why not the brights? I don't know. You'd think that the brights would be right there, but I guess not. And also, what we have here is we have stereo. We only have a cassette player. You'd have to get a new thing to get a CD or iPod connectivity, to quote my friends. And we have airbags here, 2 of them, for those who wish to be safe. And we also have another thing that shows that this is truly a high-class car. We have this faux wood finish. It's very glossy and very plasticky to show off its faux-ness and very happiness. And we have, what else do we have in this car? Well, the steering is very soft. I can turn it a good deal and it only does very little steering. It's very annoying, but this car was not meant to be easy, not meant to be, fun to drive. It's meant to be comfortable. It's meant to be luxurious in a cheaper way. And that is why it also has soft suspension, so you have a comfortable ride. You don't get too much, you don't feel too much. And also, the engine, though it is a large one at a V8, is pretty quiet, as you can hear there, as I'm revving it up. Oh, and another lovely button we have here, right here on the gearbox, we have a button that says overdrive. I'm actually not sure what this does. Perhaps it revs it more. It could be related to fuel economy too, but whatever it is, it has about as much use as a saddle on a yak. Not much use there. And this car, despite its idiosyncrasies, is a good car because I bet it is relatively cheap for being a little more luxurious car, but it's also very fuel economical and very just comfortable. This car, though it isn't all that fun to drive, is a comfortable and satisfying ride.